Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are having a great day. I want to talk about getting involved in the mint rush before it's too late. Now, unfortunately, the VAMP token that we have been discussing on previous videos has minted out, right? So we had already talked about the VAMP token, the VAMPX token, right? This token wasn't going to be a heavily participatory cryptocurrency. That there wasn't going to be uh, you know people who were going to be able to get involved in this thing. That there was a window with this, and so if you haven't got in yet, obviously it's too late now. But although VAMP is over, we're going to talk to you today about another cryptocurrency you can mint, and the relation to that and Zen's going to be that, obviously you can mint it for free and you can sell it for Zen, right? To buy Zen. See, the problem is this, guys. Anytime a free cryptocurrency is created, as good as the idea is with the Zen project, the notion that exists is that if everything is free, nothing has value, right? This is how the conversation gets maneuvered a lot. Now, uh, there are some economic principles out there that can be shown that shows that that's not exactly true, because there's really no such thing as free in the sense that we're thinking of it, right? And so there can be abundance with something still of great value and so on. But let's talk about, we're going to talk a little bit about that project. We're going to talk about how you go about this and why you should, and why, even though you'll be able to keep minting this cryptocurrency, we're going to talk about why the window for it is very important, like how it was with the VAMP cryptocurrency, and the reasons why, and hopefully how this can help to assist Zen in its liquidity issue. That's going to be a problem with every free cryptocurrency out there. But if you understand Metcalfe's law and your projects are structured correctly, there is a way to meet those challenges, right? So here's what we want to talk about today with the Bitcoin MYK token. A lot of people who watch the channel know about this cryptocurrency, right? Now, what they're starting to see is that this works a bit different from Zen. There are some dynamics in this that, even though you mint it free, there's reasons why it has value. There's reasons why people buying it. Obviously, anytime you see that going on, it's going to be, reasons for that, right? Why these people are engaging, why these people are buying, so on and so forth, right? But here's what we want to talk about, and here's what we want to show you, right? So if you look at the sell side of this cryptocurrency, and there are thousands of people holding this cryptocurrency. I believe it's something like 20 something thousand people, and that number is going up every day. But if you look at the prices of the cryptocurrency, the Bitcoin MYK token that you can mint for free, right? You see people are asking something like around 0.00029 for it, right? But as we look at the sell side pressure, there's not a lot. And pretty soon, we're going to see this project around a penny and 10 cents and 20 cents, right? There's not much resistance, right, to get it there, right? Just like that. And even with that many people holding a free cryptocurrency, that's what's so extraordinary about this, right? And I want you to let that sit with you and think about that for a moment. Why that is? Why are people holding it? Well, obviously, they would be holding it for the price to go up, because not only of the scarcity, but because they believe there's some future in the project, and they believe it's a reason it will carry this value. Now, as a Zen community member, as a Zen user who is struggling with liquidity right now, right? That you don't have a dollar to buy Zen, that's why liquidity is so low, right? Because if you did, you'd be picking up Zen for extraordinary cheap prices. You can pick up billions of this cryptocurrency for nothing. But why aren't people buying Zen? Why isn't there any liquidity? The reason it isn't any liquidity is because they are concerned about the future of Zen. Unlike with Bitcoin MYK, right? In Bitcoin MYK, obviously they're not concerned about the future because it's going bad because there's too many holders of it, and they would all just dump it, and it wouldn't be able to get to or break over a penny and 10 cents and 20 cents with very little sell side pressure. The market is always right? I don't care, what theories you have about it. Um, we've tried the same such theories, but in the end, the market is always right. It is the public consensus of what the market should be for the most part. Not saying that it can't be market manipulation in it, but I will say it this way: in a free cryptocurrency, it is likely there isn't, right? Because in a free cryptocurrency, you will have too much sell pressure. You will have too many people taking profits and not enough money coming in, not enough true believers, right? So more likely when you see free cryptocurrency performing, it's probably true. And that's why Zen's liquidity is so poor compared to others, because in a free cryptocurrency, it's probably not going to be any manipulation because you're going to have such wide scale participation. And in my opinion, those are the best places to start. Now, there's the reason that this is an emergency extreme case, so where you need to be minting this cryptocurrency to use it to buy more Zen if you like, or do whatever you like. We're going to talk about that real briefly right quick. All right, guys, we're here on the Bitcoin MYK site. That's bitcoinmyk.com. Looking at the right-hand side of my screen, I have 480 Bitcoin MYK tokens I've minted, right? Now, as we looked at the price charts, pretty soon Bitcoin MYK is going to be at about a penny. Very little sell side resistance. That's $4.80. I've minted absolutely free, right? Very easy interface. None of the troubles you get with syncing Ethereum wise and such. This runs mostly on a Hive blockchain, but it is multi-chain, right? Transactions are free, etc. Now, here's the reasons, guys, that this is an emergency state of affairs with minting Bitcoin MYK. Much like Bitcoin itself, what happens with Bitcoin and the halving event is that the rewards you can earn start to reduce, right? That's the same thing that's going to happen with Bitcoin MYK. So the yesterday minting of the cryptocurrency that you incur, right, is going to be in theory more valuable. At least our hope is going to be more valuable tomorrow, and that's what it seems to be happening because it is rare, right? Much like Bitcoin is only going to exist about 21 million of the cryptocurrency, and it's then going to become 4 times more deflationary. Bitcoin with only about 5 million of the coins existing, right? And so what's going to start to happen is the prices go up with Bitcoin MYK. If you don't already have them, where you can mint free on bitcoinmyk.com, the best algorithm I've seen in cryptocurrency on how to generate these more yield and more of these coins, right? In a proof participation model, right? So this 480 that I have, right? Well, I was able to earn 480 of them rather easily, right? Earning 4 Bitcoin MYK tokens at a time. But what's going to happen is as this thing gets closer to a penny, the amount of rewards we receive will start to reduce. That's why it's so very important that you take advantage of this today. Now, again, the problem with the Zen community being that Zen hasn't really solved the what do we do when we give these free cryptocurrencies out, right? Bitcoin MYK is a little bit different. The cryptocurrency is a lot more scarce. The product and the applications are a lot more user friendly, a lot more useful to people in their everyday lives and so on. They can do cool stuff with them. They can do free transactions. They can their activities and their participation is what mints the token, right? And so very, very interesting things going on with Bitcoin MYK. But here's the problem, guys, right? As you see people buying, as you see these things approaching 1 cent and nothing seems to be stopping it, and there's reasons for that. The problem is not saying that you won't you won't do well, right? Because it is still scarce. I think that we're going to probably see good value in it the way it's set up. But your success in the project, how successful you're going to be, it does depend a great deal on, are you using it now, or are you just watching to see what happens, right? And what do you need to see happen in order to take advantage of this before it's too late? Because every minute you wait, the lesson, and remember, it's all free. So the only person holding up the express lane is you. You can get it free, already start experimenting with it, selling it, buying more Zen, and hopefully helping somewhat to the liquidity of Zen, because right now it would seem the Zen community doesn't have the money to put into the Zen free cryptocurrency. They have the story together well, but it's not showing up in the minting of the Zen itself, and the liquidity is very, very poor, and the prices are very, very poor, right? And on top of that, a lot of complaint was all these other cryptocurrencies are being minted. They take more attention off, even as Richard Hart was saying, like even in the post community, if you're not using Richard Hart projects, you're taking money out of the Richard Hart ecosystem coins, right? So you're, in a way, he believes, eating their lunch, right? I think Bitcoin MYK offers a much more, just the way it's set up, the value proposition it has. I think it just offers a better way of doing this, right? And even helping Zen to, with his liquidity, right? Get more people through here, and, selling it for Zen, which is fine, because as we said, Bitcoin NYK is so deflationary that, even if a lot of people tried to dump it and mint it, what we're starting to see is that it's on the rise up. It's very difficult to keep it down at this point. All right. So if you're that person who's minting Zen every day, you're not putting any money in the Zen ecosystem, you're not buying it, the liquidity is poor, you're just kind of holding and hoping, then you 100% need to be on Bitcoin MYK, minting for free, and selling it to buy you some Zen, right, to help out the Zen ecosystem if it comes to that. And you can see, as I've been earning the minting, right, you can see how much I'm earning full Bitcoin MYK tokens, right? And based on the algorithm and the activities you do, the value you get changes. What we're saying is, much like the Bitcoin halving, in the very nearby future, and it's probably going to happen once we cross the penny threshold, your rewards are going to be reduced down, right? And it's going to continue to do that the higher the price gets. If you get the cryptocurrency now, if you mint it for free now, you're probably going to be in a very, very good situation, right? And so that's why this is so very important, guys, right? That you don't sit on the sidelines and go, okay, now I see it. Now the light bulb goes off. This cryptocurrency is doing great. Now I want to get in, right? Now, if you're a wealthy Zen person, maybe you're that guy who's putting a little liquidity in Zen that exists, right, to give it some value. Maybe you don't need to come over to Bitcoin NYK and mint, right? Unless you're just looking at it as an investment opportunity. But really, I'm talking to you guys who are just kind of minting Zen, creating all these wallets, minting Zen, and just kind of sitting back hoping the price goes up. You're not purchasing it. You're not putting liquidity into the market. You're not being a liquidity provider, right? I'm saying that maybe this is another way to help you be more participatory and have a more significant, impact on the prices in, right? Because that's what you want at the end of the day, right? So that's why this is so very important, and it's as easy as coming over, registering, start earning, right, using our algorithm, and start minting this cryptocurrency for free. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to like how it works and such, and how you can get this money, as this cryptocurrency looks like to me is performing quite well, very well, right? Let me see. I think that's all, everything for this video. I think that's all I want to say. If you have any questions specifically about the project, let me know. Again, it's too late for Vamp now. You did do the snooze, you lose thing, as many people are saying, but you're doing it again with Bitcoin MYK, right? And you're going to have to work on that, guys. You're going to have to work on that, because you're not providing enough liquidity for Zen. And I imagine it's those same people sitting on the sidelines just hoping something happens, right? But it's not going to happen unless you make it happen and you're a participant in it. And this is one of the easiest ways to participate and make a significant differences, hopefully. So that's it for this video. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. BitcoinMYK.com.